with holding tears in his eyes. And he said, I'm not used to getting hugs because my family doesn't want to hug me. And so I said, every day, every week that I come to this group home, we're going to practice hugging. He said, I don't want it to be a burden on you. I'll tell you about the kids that we work with. They don't get hugs. The parent drugs their dinner. Then that parent sends them out and prostitutes them all night. And that kid has to endure all of that. And let me tell you what happens to that kid. They feel that they need to do that because they're giving money to the family. And then they end up in a group home, and then that's when we get them. And so there's so much love that we need to give and trust that we need to give. Probably 70% of the kids that come through the group homes have to have a very big light on when they sleep at night. And that's because they were raped, they were assaulted, they were beaten, they were dragged from their bed at night. I am Tina Lamar. I am the founder and executive director of Sheltered Yoga, which is a 501c3 nonprofit that works with high risk and high behavior kids, adults, veterans, lots of issues that they need help with. I would go to like the craziest places, and teach. I would teach in like a 5x5 like foot hallway. I would go to halfway houses of prisons. Anywhere I could do the programming with them, I would do it. And then eventually I went to transitional housing. We go into some of the hardest locations that no one will even drive through. We're dealing on an ACE level. ACE level is it's a test that they do to see how much trauma an individual has and in their life at that moment. And all of our kids, like a normal average person in America would be like a 1, 2, or a 3 tops. These kids and adults are not under an 8. They're an 8, 9, 10 plus. That's who we work with. There's also tons of nonprofits out there that won't work with teens and won't work with teens on that level of trauma. That's the majority of the kids that we work with. There's so many nonprofits that do one and done events. It doesn't give a lot of impact. We are in all of our shelters, all of our group homes, all of our transitional housing, our juvenile detention centers every single week. We learn about each one of the kids and adults that we work with. We have a really close relationship with them. They gain a lot of trust in us. We gain a lot of trust in them. When I go in, or any of Sheltered Yoga teachers go in, they come running and they hug us, which is an amazing feeling, but it's all based in trust. Then we go and we have our class. Usually the lessons are really, really fun, and it brings out a lot of amazing information that we can use to help the kids. The number one thing I always get from all of the kids is, can we have more meditation time? And that's because the kids are given permission to relax, to feel calm, to be in their own little world, and no one's going to hurt them. Your donation directly affects the ripple effect of what is going on in this country. These kids need are loving kindness. They need to learn life skills that can help them move forward and feel good about themselves and raise their self-esteem, so that when they go out there in the world, they're not ending up in a facility, in a juvenile detention. They are part of society. They are making a huge difference.